frames, the concept of how frames work and how they relate to levers. So we're going to use a little artificial way of explaining some of it just because it's easier to see, and then we'll make it a little more realistic. So Jeff, go ahead and put your arms up. Just straight up there. Straight up there. Now, how much do you weigh, Jeff?
140.
Okay, I weigh almost 200. Are you feeling like you're doing much work there?
Not a lot.
Yeah, that's because all of my weight is going through Jeff's skeleton directly into the ground. Now, make it real clear. I can just put all my weight there. If I keep my balance, I could stand on that. It could probably hold me up because he's not using his muscles, he's using his skeleton. Now watch this. I'm here. He's holding my weight, right? Now if I lean my weight over here towards his wrists, all of a sudden, when I do that, the weight's not coming there through his skin. It's coming here, and this becomes a lever, putting torque around his elbow, and he's having to use nothing but his triceps to hold up the weight. Not really going to happen, so is it? So if I would start shifting my weight this way, and he was holding me up, he would have to move his arm, move his body, or shift his arms up, change angle. Now I'm pressing in, and now the weight's still coming down through his body. Another thing, if I bring your arms down like this. So I'm going to put my weight on his elbows again, not on his wrists. But can you hold me up?
Not for long.
That's because now, even though the weight's here, the force is coming this way, his skeleton's pointing this way, which means his shoulder is having to do all the work of trying to hold my weight, which when you're giving up 60 pounds, not real easily. And also there'd be the temptation, most people put the weight there, he feels some collapsing, he's going to start trying to extend there, and so then it starts putting strain on the elbows as well. So that's not good. Come back here again. And so you end up with this whole game between the person who's applying force and the person who's absorbing the force in their frames of working the angle. If he brings his arms up too high, I can slide past them, his frames. Now I'm putting the weight this way, the skeleton's this way, I'm putting weight this way. Do you feel very good about that?
No, I don't like this.
No, that's because that frame is now a lever, because I'm not putting the force this way, I'm putting it this way. And if he lets it come down too far there, you saw what happens there. So it's this whole game where the person top is constantly trying to change the direction they're applying force. The person in bottom has to track that. Constantly changing your angles so that your frame doesn't become a lever that's used against you. Now let's make it a little more realistic, because we're not going to try to hold someone up. I'll come around this way, please. Usually, this is going to be in the context of trying to pass guard or defend, side control. I'm putting weight here. So once again, you might be there. Right now, just doing a really nice job. I'm putting my weight, I'm putting there. It's just going through a skeleton into the ground. It's not doing any work. One thing I might do is I might shift my weight this way. Brush that wrist. So then he has to make a little adjustments with this side. I might also try to pull his arm out. Slide on it. Yeah, he did the correct thing. He adjusted. But say if he doesn't, just keep your arm just in place. If he keeps in the same place, I can switch under. No longer a good thing for him. So when I try and slide under, he lowers it. Now I don't have any good leverage. If I try and come towards him, I'm running into that frame. If I try and come down on his wrist, he changes his angle there. Yep. So now he's always got a strong frame, and he's not overworking his muscles or doing damage to the joints, because you can get overuse injuries in the tendons and ligaments around your joints if you're constantly trying to push out this way. This also applies, say, in guard or half guard. So he's in half guard, he's up to putting frames across here, trying to keep him from getting close. Typically, so yeah, I might sort of grab there. See, it's a good structure. Now I can apply force this way to clear it off, but now he's got this knee taking up the gap. He'll swim his arm around, get it in place. But if he lets me get past there, or if he collapses it too much, it's going to be a problem for him. So it's always this game. He's got his frame here. I'm putting weight in. He having trouble holding my weight? No. If I change the angle this way, now there's where he's got structure. I put my weight this way. Now that's not weaker. I can get my pass. So the whole game, particularly with passing guard and defending inferior positions, for the bottom person, got strong frames to absorb force, and the top person to change the angle so that those frames are no longer effective, become tools. Puts a frame against me, if I can go switch it this way, it's a tool for me, and he's going to adjust his angles so that doesn't happen. And so we're just going to do some exercise. We're going to do exercise. We're going to start with partner here, and the top person, all you're going to try and do is maneuver so you can get your weight all the way connected, chest to chest, where you crush past your partner's frames. Person on bottom, you're just going to keep changing your angle so that you absorb their force to here and the chest isn't being crushed. Any questions? All right, good.